We've been betrayed by Congress. We've been betrayed by the Supreme Court. We've been betrayed by corporate America. It looks like we're going to be betrayed by the military. But I think the betrayal that cuts the deepest for me is the betrayal of the media. I worked in the media for decades, and all the time I was reminded of my sacred duty to uphold the public trust, to maintain the Fourth Estate, to be the watchdog of the community. These sad excuses for journalists rolled over in a matter of weeks. The abandonment of their core principles was shameful. I blame this on two factors. Number one, corporate ownership of media. Corporations don't give a damn about truth, about being watchdogs, about upholding the Fourth Estate. Corporations care about money. When their bottom line was threatened, these so-called watchdogs of the community rolled over and became lapdogs of the Trump regime. The other factor was the public itself, the consumer. People are fond of saying they want unbiased news. They just want the facts. That isn't true. They don't want just the facts. They don't want news. They don't want to be informed. What they want is to have their biases confirmed, and they want to be entertained. This started about the time CNN rolled out the 24-hour news channel. There isn't enough news to populate a 24-hour channel, so they supplemented with opinion. And then Fox News came along and became almost all opinion. These days, the public conflates opinion with news. Years ago, Walter Cronkite of the CBS Evening News used to sit at a desk with a stack of papers and read the news to America. He was considered to be the country's most trusted person. Walter Cronkite could not survive in today's quote-unquote news environment. I get my news from either the Associated Press, Reuters, or maybe a smattering of the New York Times. The others I don't trust. I don't watch cable news. I do not watch any of the networks. And I take everything that I see from the so-called journalists online, which are not really journalists, they're just commentators, cloaking themselves in a veneer of journalism. I take everything they say with a grain of salt, because quite often they're wrong. This will never get any better until people learn how to read and think for themselves.